The Random Kristian Show. It's here. It's happening. And we are way more advanced than we used to be, which is okay by me, baby. With a little peace, love, and understanding today. That's right. That's what this world needs. Thanks to old Mr. Elvis Costello here, rocking it out and letting us know what is so funny about peace, love, and understanding. And there isn't really anything funny about it, but we do have an expert online, as always. Our expert online is Brian. He knows all about peace, love, and understanding. Welcome to the show, Mr. Brian. Brian, can you hear me? Yo, Brian. Uh-oh. Our technology has failed. Are you there? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We're trying to bring him in here. Can you hear me, Brian? Oh. Lots of sound hiccuping. Gotcha. Okay, well, then let's pull down old Elvis. And maybe that'll help. Can you hear me now, Brian? Let me see if I bring Brian's up a little bit more. Hello? No? You can hear me. I can't hear you. Well, that's weird. Let's see what happens here. Oh, mute? No? Unmute. Oh, we were rolling so good, too. I'm not sure what happened here, bud. So yeah, this is what's called a technical glitch, and we just kind of roll with the punches. Sounds stuttering very badly. Well, that's awesome. And my mic is falling very much so. So that's cool. Great. Yay. Well, you know what, Brian? Let's disconnect and try it again, and we'll see what happens. Now add to the stream. And you hear me. I can't hear you. I'm freezing up. Awesome. This is called Internet Wonders. And by the way, just want to say thanks to CenturyLink for totally not fulfilling anything that you promised ever. Well, okay. This is awesome. Well, welcome to my world, folks. We are, like I said, experiencing a few technical difficulties. Network connection is 0 to 10. Oh, that really, that sucks. Okay, yeah, just go ahead. All right, Brian's going to jump off, and going to say goodbye to Brian. And then he's going to try and relink again, and hopefully it pulls him back. So, hey, welcome to my world. How you doing? All right, so anyway, we're going to bring Elvis back on because, you know, Elvis rocks. And especially talking about peace, love, and understanding, which, again, what we all really, really need today is a little peace, love, and understanding. So, and what I was really hoping Brian would do was bring us into some peace, love, and understanding, because that's kind of our topic today. We got a crazy, crazy thing going on, a lot of chaos being mixed in with, you know, the new president elect coming in tomorrow. I actually heard a guy talk to my boss today at my other job about what happens if the end of the world happens, and you know, what happened? Oh, there's Brian right there. Hello, Brian. We're back.
How are you? The sound is much better now.
Yes, it is. Yay! All right. So I was just talking to you about, or well, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our audience here, and basically, what
No,
ooh, what was
no,
that?
vinegar.
I was just bringing up the fact that
No,
with the president
what?
elect and all going on,
They marked
uh,
this wrong then.
what, what's what's he doing?
Mom, they
Who?
said
My
vinegar.
son? He's talking in the background.
Mom, they
which
said
which which
vinegar in
boy
the
is that?
meeting.
Asher.
Asher.
My only other son is out of the house and married.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, you're like me. You have more girls than anything. That's right. I
Right,
forgot.
exactly.
So yeah, we all feel each other's pain. Not that girls are pains. It's just being a father of girls it can be rough. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, I'll leave that there. Um, and so yeah, we were just rocking out to the old Elvis Costello and Little Peace, Love, and Understanding. Now that we're back in a technologically cool groove and everybody's here and we're tuned in, I was mentioning how you are, you know, quite the purveyor and genius of peace, love, and understanding, just like Elvis Costello. And
Let's hope so.
well, we all try. And so, I had mentioned a few times to you about what's going on now. I know there's, and I was just explaining, there was a guy at work literally asked my boss today. He's like, so I'm going to be out and running around, and what happens if the end of the world happens tomorrow? And like, seriously, everybody in the office just did the slow head turn, like, what? And we're like, what? And he's like, well, I'm hearing they're going to storm the Capitol, and it's pretty much going to be the end of the world if this happens. It's like, dude, okay, let's get a little groovy coolness going on. You got to mellow out, maybe.
I know I feel really bad for a lot of people who have taken the the claims and the bait that that's something that's actually gonna happen.
Right. Oh man.
You know.
And it's yeah. I'm really kind of afraid in a way, but I think cooler heads will be prevailing. Obviously, there are the irrational. I'm going to try and use a very politically correct term, wackos out there.
Exactly, agitators.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think we're going to be running into another storming of the Capitol buildings or anything like that.
Yeah, I would say that's probably not a likely scenario, but again, who knows?
Right. And I was, one of the things I wanted to talk about is just being a peacekeeper and a peacemaker, talking with everybody and just which really isn't all that easy nowadays, especially with the whole COVID thing still kicking into gear and excuse me, with Biden jumping to office. I actually have a friend who's traveling out of country right now. He's not sure if he's going to be able to come back from his vacation. He actually sent me a text. He's like, dude, if I'm going to be stuck here, then I'm cool being stuck where I'm at. Ow.
Where would he be stuck at?
St. Lucia.
Oh, that would be a bummer place to be stuck at. That's for sure.
Oh, especially the resort that he's at. I mean, him and his wife popped for a really, really cool vacation. I was like, I'll be your illegitimate son. And
I always tell people, I'll be your porter. I'll carry your bags anywhere and everywhere.
Right? And, talk about peace, love, and understanding, baby. St. Lucia, what's up?
Oh, man, that would be a dream.
Yeah, it would be really cool. But I'm so concerned, that there are these, these people that are just so overly concerned about things going to fall apart. Well, where you know what okay, I'm in the Midwest. You're not so close to the Midwest. You're in the Rocky Mountains, so you're in between
Right.
here and California. And by the way, Matt obviously couldn't join us today. He is on a secret mission, technically, is
Cool.
what we're going to call it. And in another year from now, he will be on another secret mission, if that means anything. Um, it's his birthday, but yeah, they're out celebrating and having a good time. So, uh, I mean, now are you thinking? Have you heard anything like I know there's all sorts of stuff going all over the web. What are you hearing any chaos theories or anything like that about tomorrow?
The funny thing is that almost everything that I've heard has been, all of the. I mean, it's all very partisan, one way or the other. Oh, we've got to vet all the National Guard people to see if they are Trump supporters, and then the other side is, oh, this is Trump's last chance to really stick it to all these guys, and I mean, and it's just like, I just everything has become so polarized that it's to a point now where I'm like, I no longer even believe any of it. I think that all of it is just a big, political theater to pull people to one side or the other and make us all start hating each other. I mean, today I went by. I was going to see if the junkyard had some parts for a car that I'm building, and there was a whole bunch of Hispanic guys I spoke Spanish to. There was a couple of African American guys we all chuckled about. Hey, man, pulling car parts off in this 24-degree weather sucks. Oh, yeah, man, don't knock your knuckles. And, there was not a single race-related issue. We didn't talk about anything political. It was just like, hey, man, what car are you getting? Are you going to try to get that whole engine? Yeah, man, I'm pulling the transmission. And it was just like,
Yeah,
there was zero issue. There was
yeah,
literally nothing political or race related. We were just there doing our thing, and nobody,
right.
there was no sideways glance at each other to see, who's the guy that doesn't like me because of my, political ideals or skin color or, where I came from or, all that kind of stuff. It just,
Yeah,
so I think that on the surface, we're all living in this world where everything allegedly is this terrible situation, but in reality, uh, neighbors and friends and people you run in contact with, you just don't have those issues. It just doesn't happen.
right. Well,
Anyway,
no, and that's, yeah, you're exactly right. There is the mainstream media, which is playing this. These guys are doing this, and this is going to happen, and and they are trying to pull us apart. And I mean, it's just never been more evident because, yeah, when you go around, I mean, I work with Hispanic, I work with African American, I work, many different races. Not one person is even stressing on this. They aren't bringing it up even because, frankly, a lot of us are just so tired of hearing
exactly.
about it and talking about it. It's just like, who cares? You know what? And oh yeah, Biden's going into office tomorrow. And I mean, yeah, everybody's making the joke. Well, the end of the world. Especially after hearing that guy in the office today. It's just like, oh Lord, have mercy. Seriously, dude. And the great thing about that, which I was going to mention, is my boss just sat there very straight faced, and like we just kind of kept looking around, I mean, this guy is, it was a very serious, conversation for him, and my boss just goes, well, if that happens, why don't you call me on your cell phone? But you know what? If that does happen, cell phone towers are probably going to be down, so you won't be able to call me. He's like, maybe try and find a landline, call the office. But I'm
Right.
thinking those are going to, I mean, he's seriously trying to give him all options and just saying, just do the best you can. And
Right. Under the circumstances, it's,
and he got up, walked out of the office, and left. And we all just again did the slow head turn. And my boss's face was beat red. And we were just like, so do we have to come into work tomorrow? He's like, just shut up. Just shut up. Don't say anything. He's biting his lip. I got to give him so much credit for just,
For not playing into the drama.
oh man, it was classic. But, that's, there are people who really are buying into this. And
Yeah.
it's just very, very, it's scary and sad all at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure what what to make of it, to be honest with you. But
Well, I mean, and ultimately, I think that, honestly, as people who have, maybe a little bit of faith, we also have to believe that ultimately people will slowly but surely come to a realization that, hey, maybe this was all overblown, and maybe our understanding of who our friend is and who's not our friend was skewed by this, that, or the other thing, and it's time for us to realize that that our neighbors really are not in a mode of hatred.
right, yeah, and
So,
you just talk to people, and you don't even get an angry vibe, you know. So where is all this? And I mean, that's my big question. Who is really upset? And the people that are upset, how come they only show up at key times? Which just feeds
right.
back into the plane of, maybe there is this, and I don't know. I hate using the Antifa as the example, but they seem to be a created little group that comes in to stir the big old, and
Yep.
then they disappear right back where they came from. This whole Capitol thing that happened a while back. I'm pretty sure, some I've heard a few different theories about the Antifa being involved. But yes, of course, there were those. Again, I'm trying to be as polite as possible. The wacko Trump people that were, there,
Yeah.
and of course, I hate saying it, but it's true. There was some white supremacist guys there. There was, yeah, I mean, you had the whole genre, and because they
Yeah.
are
Oh, I agree.
the guys that go to the extreme, and it is what makes this country great, and that's cool. They're going to be there and they're going to do their thing, but the Antifa just hyper focused it even more, and it makes sense. It is a very legit theory, and I'm not going to argue with it. I feel it's all right there. Um,
Yeah.
so, and that is really a sad thing. So, me and you kind of both were sending messages back and forth, and I randomly said something about just being peacemakers. And then you were like, "Yeah, let's just talk about keeping the peace and keeping things cool." And I even titled the show about just keeping things cool like Fonzie. I mean, Fonzie got along with everybody, and all he really did was bang the jukebox. The coolest song comes on, everybody's dancing. He's sitting there, standing there, chicks are dancing with him or just around him, kind of, because he's Fonzie. Um, it's just how it happens. And why can't we just be like Fonzie? I want to be like Fonzie. I really do. I want hair more.
Might as well.
Yeah, because hair would be cool. I'm just saying that's my thing. But
Time to pull out your whatever you want to call it, your comb, to realize it's so perfect I don't need to. You just put it away.
right? You just hey. So what would be Brian's main idea of keeping the peace and just keeping cool? Let's say you walk into okay, tomorrow, just kind of everybody's having a watch party somewhere. You walk in, things start getting a little tense. You see a little red versus blue kind of thing going on. I guess we can call it
Right.
that way. Because I hate saying Democrat versus Republican, but it is what it is. Uh, How does Brian go? Hey, Fonzie's here. What's up?
Well, I mean, if I were to find myself in a situation like that, to me it would be like, is there anybody here that thinks that I hate them because of the way they voted? Would any of us ever turn one of each other away if they were hungry or the power went out for a week? It wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just wouldn't happen. And and until we grasp the fact that we would all care for each other in our neighborhoods and in our areas, we're going to keep having these problems. It really is really sad,
Okay, so yeah, I mean, how do we just keep unifying though? I mean, how can, I don't know. I'm trying to. I mean, it's just because it's so easy. It is so easy to just be cool, But why is it just because of our society? And trust me, I get the fact that we live in such a me generation, and hey, I've been guilty of it many a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like, well, why is this happening to me, right? But I am working on it. I'm really working through my Bible. I'm working through just trying to follow the rules of God, and I'm trying to. I'm way humbler than what I used to be. I guarantee you that. Which doesn't sound very humble now that I just said that, but hey, there you go. But and I know even back in the days I was always kind of one of these guys who was, and I think you might be able to vouch, I was always kind of a go between kind of guy. You were, well, all our friends were. We all kind of really gelled with everybody,
Yeah.
It was just kind of the group of people we were. We didn't really click into any. Well, I guess in a way we were on our own clique because we got along with everybody. I don't know if that makes us a clique or not, but there were those. And again, I hate classifying things, but there's jocks and there's stoners and there's the geeks, and whatever. But
you're going to make me quote. You're going to end up making me quote the secretary from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The dweebs, geeks, nerds,
the dweebs, the wastoids. They all think he's a righteous dude. Man, I did it anyway.
Yes, but it's true. It is. So yeah, why? There we go. Why can't we all just be Ferris? and take the day off.
Ooh, now that sounds like fun.
See, that's what we all need. We just, and maybe shutting down everything for a couple weeks. Boom. There's our time off. There's our Ferris Bueller's 2 weeks off.
There you go. There you go.
Dude, I'm telling you need to run for president, and we'll run a puppet regime just like everybody else is doing, and it'd be so cool.
Yeah, can you imagine though, like being in public office and not being, either the right party, the right person, or anything like that? The amount of scrutiny your poor family would go through, and just I would have a hard time not be like, they'd come after one of my daughters or something, and I'd just be like, all right, that's it. The gloves are off. I'd be like, okay, Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't Geraldo get into a fist fight with somebody at one point? I vaguely remember something like that.
Yeah, no, he he instigated the whole thing with some white supremacists and some black people.
Okay, well,
however you want to call it.
Right.
And it was. And then he got hit in the nose with the chair.
Chair, that's what it was. Yeah, just
Here we go.
Things I can't
We,
fully
want,
remember.
we need everybody to be like Frampton and, feel like we do. That's what we need. Here. See, there we go. Can you hear it?
You bet.
Yes. There we go. We're going back to the 70s, which was the start
That
of
is
the real new
definitely
generation.
some old school stuff going on right there.
Yeah. Do you feel like we do? I hope so. And by the way, if you are watching, which I've seen a few people post on and off here, send your comments in because I can read them. The chat shows up right here, and then I can reply to you and bring you right in. So YouTube or Facebook, post it up. Anyway, so what is where do we go from here, man? I mean, what? There's going to be a new normal eventually, I'm sure. And
Yeah, who knows what that'll be?
right. And I mean, how do we even approach such a thing? You know, I mean, obviously we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. And
Right.
I mean, I somewhat hear that, yeah, we are due for a shutdown because that's where Biden's really heading, which, you know what, it is what it is, but they better be ready for the whiplash. That's all I'm scared of.
That's the thing that bothers me more than anything is that, it's almost as though, there's a desire to sort of bait people into being, their worst selves at the stressful moments. And I feel like, I don't think people understand those people who have been out of work, who do not work government jobs, who do not work in essential businesses, all that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people who are just dying on the vine, and the difficulty with for people to act as though, hey, it's no big deal. You just need to suck it up and deal with it because other people's health is more important than your livelihood, than you taking care of your family or all that stuff. And it's like, it's not really. Every job is essential.
Yeah, it is because it supplies somebody with money to survive on, and a $600
Exactly.
COVID check is not going to cover it. I'm sorry. That's not happening. Even the $1,200. I mean, yeah, great idea, but that doesn't cover squat. I'm sorry, it really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And then you got all these people who get these checks and, oh, I'm going out and buying me new scooters. I mean, everybody just blew that money. I was never so more upset because I do work in the shipping industry. And we saw so much stuff. I swear to go-karts. The Traeger smoker grills. That are real big now. Which, I mean, yeah, they're fantastic. Fantastically expensive. But if you get a $1,200 free check coming to you, oh, guess what happens? I'm buying a Traeger. I mean, hey, you know what? I used mine to pay bills because like I said, we did get hit with the COVID, and so I had to have some time off. And fortunately, I did have some recovery money available, and that was very, very helpful, to be honest. And I mean, we got a little lean there for a little while, but it was right as we just moved in here and. Things got a little bit hectic, but we're over it and it's done. And and the funny thing was nobody was sick. We just tested positive. Well, me and one, my kid. That was it.
Right.
Nobody else. Everybody was fine. So, and we did our social distancing, and and the state and city kept checking in on us to make sure that we were doing our proper due diligence.
Yikes! That I don't know why, but that just scares me.
Oh, dude, it freaked me out. I was like, "Who is this again?" And, at first I thought maybe it was somebody from work calling me and jacking with me. Oh no, no, sir, I am very serious. This is not. And I was like, "Yeah, oh, okay." And then I called the number back just to make sure, and it was the city department, and They knew everything and were making sure. So yeah, good times.
Yikes! I don't know why. I mean, anyway. So how you keep the peace is just complying, I guess, without flying into an absolute rage because I'm kind of the type of person that's like, my privacy matters to me. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh yeah. And yeah, that was the upsetting thing. It was like, how did you know? Oh well, it's reported. Really? Well, I'm gonna have to talk with my doctor. But I get the whole thing is they have to national pandemic whatever. Yeah, so I still felt violated, kind of like when I was in gym class and the coach would sit up there in the window just staring at you. Made it really
yeah,
awkward.
exactly. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Take a shower. No, I don't want to. Why are you showering with your clothes on? Because you won't stop staring. Um, yeah, I just made gym class creepy. So, uh, which is what I do. So we're moving into the new presidency. Anything to look forward to there, Brian?
Just maybe an end to the an end to the endless verbal mayhem that we've been onslaughted by for the past who knows how long. You know,
And
whether it's news, whether it's just all the general rhetoric. Of course, now we've got the if you have been caught voting for Trump, you shall be put into a re-education camp. So I'm
oh
going to
yeah.
keep my humor about all that stuff.
Oh God bless. Yeah. I got to explain the reason I laugh so hard is because there's some people who are just listening. Brian just kind of like rolls his eyes and shrugs his shoulders and puts on a smile. It's like, oh God. Yeah.
I
There.
know.
I mean, that's really I think how 2021 is going to be at this point. 2020
Yeah.
was anger. It was such a mixed pot of emotions going back and forth. Angry, and then okay, well, we're dealing with it. Angry, and oh, there was so much rage. Now 21's gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Hey, forget about it. It's gonna
I
be like
honestly hope so.
the
I just unfortunately I wonder I worry that we've sort of set a precedence in our society for everybody to be angry and you're not checking your privilege and you're not all this kind of stuff. And so that's why I'm like on an everyday basis when I'm out and about and I encounter people, I'm like purposely smiling. I'm purposely giving the thumbs up, purposely
yeah
going, hey, because I think everybody needs to know that I have no issues with people. I just don't, you know,
and it's
and I
gonna be
don't feel
okay.
threatened.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it
okay.
is.
That's the message. I'm with you. I like wave at people, which I know some people freak out. Other people just kind of do the uncomfortable. Hey, how you? And or what was my wife was calling it something the other day where people drive by and they just kind of raise their finger off the steering wheel, or they're just their four
Yeah,
fingers, and she called it
it's like
the farmer wave.
it's the motorcycle waivers where, have you ever seen that like motorcycle dudes? They take their hand off the thing and they're like give like the I'm using the wrong hand for the video. Like they give the upside down peace sign. Like they cruise by each other. Harley dudes. They're like, whatever. Yeah, what's up, man?
Dropping
I don't know.
deuces.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, and I mean, and I think that's cool. We need to do more of that stuff.
yes,
We can't just
no,
we just can't be in a constant state of anger and suspicion that somehow my neighbor is some sort of angry person. They're a rioter. They're a looter. They're a white supremacist. They're a hate Latinos. They hate all this kind of stuff, and it's just like, guys, first of all, that's actually a fallacy, and second of all, it doesn't help anybody.
right? No, absolutely, and yeah, it gets you nowhere, and even at work, I express this just constantly. I see people just walking in through our gates and stuff and be like, hey, man, how are you today? Oh, right on, Oh, it's just another day. Yep. And it's going to be another day closer to not being here soon, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And, I'm trying to put a positive spin on it, and yeah, I'll burn myself out on it a little bit and kind of make myself sick of myself. But, you know, in the long run, if one person just cheers up a little bit more, then they're going to do the same thing down the line. It's going to be a chain reaction. And the more we do it to
yes,
each other, the better we're going to get through everything and pull together and survive,
agreed.
man. And that's what it's about. We're here to survive. God's going to come here eventually and do what he's going to do, because everything that's been happening kind of been prophesized, not going to lie. So, it's, and everybody's, oh, well, yeah, sure. Yeah. So tomorrow's the end of the world. No, you don't know that. Of course, that could have happened a while ago. We just don't know because we screwed up. So we're living in hell. Whatever you gotta do. I mean, which, then you get into the whole philosophical debate, and it's, that just gets really fun because, I can tell you, you talk to some guys and, well, maybe this is hell. Yeah. Well, if this is hell, I'm all right with it then, because I know what the real hell's supposed to be like. And, oh man, I had this discussion with my daughters just trying to describe what hell really was like, And I said, I don't know, but from the way it's been described, imagine the worst pain you've ever felt, multiply it by 1 billion, and then imagine the darkest place you've ever been, multiply it by 1 billion. Imagine the scariest thing in the world, multiply. I just kept doing this, and they were just like, I say, yeah, sounds like a pretty crummy place, huh? Yeah, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks for bringing us down. Can we watch some Disney movies or something? No, because it's created by Walt Disney and he's the devil. So, yeah, sorry. That's going to get me on a whole nother rant, and I don't.
Oh my gosh, man, you just went there, didn't you?
All the subliminal, happy, joy, oh joy type of stuff that Walt Disney.
I do have to admit, if you ever want to talk about that stuff, the weird subliminal stuff that has actually been found in Disney movies is definitely is weird as heck, man. I don't care who you are. That's some weird stuff.
Okay, well, let's go there for a minute, because this is the Random Kristian show, and we go all over the place. So we'll loop it back into whatever we're talking about here in a minute. But okay, so. Okay, are you talking about I think one of the main ones was, wasn't it in Aladdin? Wasn't there you know what? I'm Googling it. That's what I'm doing.
So in Aladdin, they had a moment where when the Aladdin is coming up to the princess's balcony,
right,
to invite her onto the carpet, there's a quick whispered, "Take off your clothes."
Wait, I've never heard that one. Oh,
yeah, that's. Oh, I thought that was the one, and then the other one is that when Simba plops down into the dust before Rafiki tries to tell him that he needs to remember his father, the dust and leaves that swirl up into the sky spell sex.
Yes,
and there's tons of stop action pictures of that.
Oh yeah, and isn't there? Now. Okay, okay. And I know Google's tracking everything I do, so I don't really care, because I have a different search engine that I use for more personal things in my life. But, and it's not porn, just to clarify.
Good.
Just because I know some of the people that listen to this show, and so just saying, it's not. So
it's not naughty stuff.
Right. No, there was I thought in Aladdin there was in one of the clouds this huge penis that you can very clearly.
I don't know. I mean, I know that in the Little Mermaid, the priest at the wedding definitely has a strange bulge underneath his cassock.
Oh my gosh, that was
Ooh,
like
can you
the
believe I
third
knew
thing
that
that
word?
I typed in subliminal messages in, and it went right to subliminal messages in Disney movies.
Oh man!
I mean, that was like the third little topic here. So I am looking.
So
Okay, the
Google's
Lion
listening
King.
to you just fine.
Yep, Google's doing their
Thanks,
thing.
Google.
Let's see. Here we go. Top 10 hidden messages in Disney movies. Let's see what we can pull up here. See, I got to figure out
Uh-oh.
I know there's a way I can put this onto the screen in here, but I haven't made it that far in all my YouTube tutorials. So, hey, at least we've got this going on, man. And so just saying, we're technically advancing slowly somehow. It's well, why won't it play? Well, okay, so I'm like a total dork and don't know how to make things work sometimes. Uh, I don't want to share it. I want to play it. Oh, these are images. That's why. Okay. I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. Here we go. 21 secret messages in Disney movies. Uh, or should we go 10 creepy subliminal messages in Disney movies? Man, say subliminal. Subliminal. Oh, wow. And I used to be a professional radio talent. This is horrible.
Hey man, I get it. I get it.
Let's go 10 creepy subliminal messages and subliminal. Okay, yeah, The
Don't
Lion
hurt
King.
yourself.
Yeah, The Lion King, The Word, one of Disney classics. The Lion King, SCX appear right there. That's okay. And let's see, I'm going to that's my okay, Aladdin, turn the volume way up. Okay, so that's the yeah, take your clothes off. Oh, good teenagers take off your clothes. That's what it says.
Okay.
And then they try to make a statement saying that the line was actually, "Come on, good kitty, take off and go." What? It was no. Okay, Little Mermaid. I've heard about this one. What was that?
Okay.
In the Little Mermaid's promotional artwork, there is a golden castle in the background. If you look close enough, one of the castle spires resembles yes, that's what it was. And yep, you can you know what? Here, I'll see if I can.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen here?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
There's
is the
definitely
castle.
a
A
phallic
male member.
symbol.
Yes. Yes. And the assignment was completed in the last FU to Disney. He drew the phallics. Oh, so this was a real thing. It was a pissed off artist for Disney that put that in there. And let's
Well,
see.
that's what they say all the time. I mean, they had like a pornographic scene in the window of the rescuers when they're going through. I don't remember where, but it's in a window that they're passing by.
And the
So
Rescuers? I loved the Rescuers.
yep, I know that was
Ah,
a great show. I know,
dude.
and they claim that it was again disgruntled employee.
Well, it's
There
always a
sure is a lot of
disgruntled
disgruntled
employee.
employees. Maybe treat your people better.
It's yeah, well, yeah, Disney, who's worth basically owning the world. Which is Disney owned by China yet? I'll bet they are. I'll bet China owns Disney because Disney owns pretty much everything. And since we're in such deep debt
Uh
to
oh, we're
China,
getting stoppage now.
what? What? Oh, my signal?
Yeah, man, I'm getting the lockup again.
Oh, goodness gracious. Ah, good times. Yeah. Well, again, thanks, CenturyLink. CenturyLink, your internet sucks so bad. And oh, there it goes. Well, we lost Brian for a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, if you're just catching up, we're looking at subliminal messages in Disney movies because and Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Now that one, I mean, what are you gonna do, Jessica Rabbit, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. Yeah. Jessica, little dirty, dirty woman. But hey, if you were Roger Rabbit, sup, right? So, yeah. And moving on. Oh, Hercules. I had no idea. Hercules was one of them. Our singing Zero to Hero. The robe of one of the muses flies up as she sings is he bold again. Doesn't like to wear underwear. Oh my goodness. No, she doesn't. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. And, any of the, oh goodness gracious. There is very clearly in the movie Hercules. Wow. Pardon me, but yeah. So there's Brian back now. Okay. Hey there.
So, well, one of our streams is acting up, is what it said. Sorry.
Yeah, and well, yours is nice and strong now. Wow, this doesn't sound right at all. And my network stream is looking weak. So again, thank you, CenturyLink. You suck. But yeah, dude, I was just kind of scrolling through while I was talking to our audience here. In the movie Hercules, there is a muse that does not like to wear underwear, very clearly. And there is also a character that looks like he has a male member for a head with a horseshoe around it. Oh,
Right,
it's a
well.
horseshoe. Yeah. Oh, and here's the rescuers thing right there. Yep. Oh my goodness gracious. There's that scene. Okay. So if you ever are on a lonely night, guys, and you want to disguise it by saying, "Oh, I'm just watching Disney flicks." Well, we all know you're watching porn now. So there you go. So I guess in a way, I have been watching porn. So sue me, Google. Right. So moving on, jolly well. Boom. And hidden messages that went over everybody's heads. Okay, well then we're just getting back into the government stuff, and we all know how that goes. But
Yeah.
because Disney does pretty much own everything. Can you imagine that? Walt Disney started off, we've all heard if you haven't heard, Walt wasn't as wholesome as a guy as we all like to believe he was.
I know, right?
And I live in the land of Walt Disney. He was from Kansas City here. And
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on the Kansas side, I believe. I can't remember. But yeah, and Hallmark. Imagine that, the greeting card company of the world. There you go. So yes, it's our fault that Valentine's Day out here in Kansas City. It's we're the ones
you started it.
Yeah, well, not me, but yeah, it's all started here. And all those silly secretary days and bosses days and pet your dog day and have a donut day cards. That's us. Sorry. But, actually the have a donut day is not so bad. I actually enjoy having several donuts, especially the baker's dozen. Okay. Sorry.
That was pretty well done. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you very much. I do profess to do a few impersonations rather well, especially when I get to practice them. Except when the boy makes me angry. And he just makes me go nuts. Then Marge comes and yells at me and I don't like it. So, anyway, sorry. I'm back. So, I I had a pretty sordid past there, Brian. So sometimes things just fade in and out every now and then, and then I come back, and it's awesome.
The The evidence of a misspent youth.
Yes, my capricious youth is or capricious youth is it catches up with me every now and then, and I go to another happy place, and things are just so joyful, and sometimes they are like sick little monkeys. That's from watching too many cartoons. Especially when I drink coffee. Yeah. About 3 or 4 lumps, but it gives me a headache. Yeah! That was actually pretty good. I'm kind of proud of myself on that one.
That is good, man.
That was,
Pete Puma.
yes! Oh, so few people are like, oh, isn't that lion or something? No, it's Pete Puma. And he was in like 3 or 4 different Walt or Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Which, by the way, if we're gonna talk cartoons here for a minute, or animation, let's do the politically correct term of cartoons. Animation, not anime, because anime sucks. Anime is the most worthless crap ever. And it all started with Mach 5 boy, Speed Racer.
Speed Racer, yes.
God,
that was how it got brought to America, right?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, even when I was a kid, I'm like, what's the matter? Why is this cartoon locking up all the time? Or like, why does it freeze? Because
it was just right, but it was just a cheesy way of making something. They would have him. Speed Racer would be like driving, and it would just be stuck on that one scene the whole time until he was done getting through whatever it was, and the screen behind him was just a blur of like trees or something. And it's like, okay, well, somebody saved on paying animators.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. And that was the first question in my head as a kid. I'm like, why, what happened? I mean, it was a precursor to the internet locking up on you. So that's pretty much.
And that way, and that was actually on purpose. It wasn't even like accidental. It wasn't even locking up.
Right.
They drew it that way.
Yeah. And you just like, wow, this cartoon, it gave me a headache. That show really did. And I had a friend, Marty Olson, who lived down the street from me. He loved Speed Racer, dude. So like we'd go down to his house and we'd be watching it and be like, let's go play Hot Wheels or something, dude, because this is like, you got any milk on cookies or something? I don't know. But yeah. So Marty, thanks for the headaches as a child. And it was just, like I said, another way that Japan was just trying to take us over from, getting back at them for bombing Pearl Harbor. So Japan, you win. Sorry. Yeah, way to go. But whatever. We won the war. You won the ultimate war somehow. Of course, they're the ones that have vending machines with panties in them. So I never
every once in a while you've got one of those, moments where you just need a clean pair.
Well, oh no, these are soiled.
I know, man. I was trying so hard to not go there.
Well, you have friends in the military that come back and tell you all these stories. I'm like, no way. And then, of course, thanks to the internet now that, I'm pretty sure
you can verify.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're like, no, look right here. I'll tell you. Wow. That is just.
You're like, I did not need that in my brain.
No, it's just absolutely putrid. It's wow. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, that's not the only thing. I'm just saying that you can get through a vending machine in Japan. But I digress. And I'm glad I'm digressing far away from that subject now. So moving on. So we're sold out to China and Japan. And, we might as well just kiss our butts goodbye at this point on that. Let's see. Well, on
that happy note.
I know that was just a total drop. There we go. Yeah, that sucked. Well, gosh, I have so many different ways I could have gone with this, and I'm trying to really stay focused.
Trying to recover?
I have so much technology at my fingertips now. It's really cool, and I'm just very excited. And so I keep getting distracted with myself, and I'm sorry, but basically, let's just keep everybody happy. You know, I think. Oh, here's a good theme song right here. Little Boston. Foreplay, which, kind of goes with the dirty little innuendos we were talking about, Into Long Time by Boston. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a 70s show. Oh, we are the 70s show.
Wow.
Ooh, we should be on TV. The 70s show.
KSJO, man.
Oh, dude, KOME, 98.5.
Exactly. Dr. Demento.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or Dr. Donald D. Rose.
That
From
was KFRC.
610 KFRC. Dr. Donald D.
That's right.
Yes. He was the one that really got me going to get into radio. I used to wake up early, put my earphone in. I had a little transistor radio, put the earphone in, and I'd listen to him. And then I would listen to Dennis Erectus at night on KOME.
Nice.
One extreme to the other. Boom, boom, boom. Dr. Donald D. Rose, for people who don't know, was a morning jock on 610 AM KFRC. Very funny, family-oriented, clean radio jock. Did fun little bits, involved kids, things like that. Then at night, around, I think, didn't Dennis come on around 7 or 8 at night? Yeah.
8 or 9 o'clock at night even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went into the early morning hours at the dark time because, his radio name was Dennis Erectus, for God's sakes. And he was on a radio station called KOME 98.5, which I think is now, isn't it like a Spanish? Oh, no, KSJO went all Latino. And KOME... What was that?
Sorry.
Was that a sneeze or?
I had a sneeze but I was trying to get my mouse to hit the microphone button, but sorry, everybody.
No,
Yikes.
it sounded like you were laughing.
That was
at me. I'm like,
rude.
oh wait, I've been coughing.
Okay, yeah, it was a laugh.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So I, in the morning, I would get the wholesome, my parents would be like, oh, he's listening to Dr. Donald D. Rose. Isn't that cute? I want to be like Dr. Donald D. Rose, Mom. And then at night, it's Dennis Erectus. And Dennis was, oh man, he was awesome because he hit the nail on the head with the creepy, well, not creepy, but just the dirty, nasty kind of, radio jock, nighttime FM radio station jock. And he coined the phrase, there's cum oozing through your speakers. And because the radio station was called KOME. Okay, that's what he meant. But, there was other underlying meanings. And so, which leads to my
yeah, really.
So it explains a whole lot about my my raising and growing up. So yeah. And then I discovered punk rock. So we go from there. I still blame Barry Manilow and Elton John for most of the degradation of my youth. Because I listened...
Because crappy music just ruined you?
Well, and dude, I used to sit with headphones on like these, and I would sit and belt out Barry Manilow tunes, just singing at the top of my lungs. I know it drove my father crazy. That's why he became a workaholic. And then
he's like, just get me out of here.
Hey, you coming home soon, Dad? No, God, no. Eventually, son, when it's close to your bedtime. Yeah, that's when I'll be coming home. Okay. Yeah. By the way, Mandy. No, okay. I won't go there. But, I still do occasionally enjoy a Barry Manilow tune every now and then. And then, there's Elton John. You can't help but Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Hello. What's up? See, and this all hooks into the fact that we just got to be cool to each other and walk down the yellow brick road and just smell the flowers along the way.
I found the side of my future life beyond the yellow brick road.
Yes, there you go.
or whatever that was. I don't remember.
Well, we can't be perfect remembering the songs of our youth, even though I am playing Boston, which I used to play over and over and over and over and over again. But yeah, so there's that. And it has been such a long time since the 70s. It's been, 31 years. So there we go. Oh, no. Wait.
Yeah, right?
More than that. What am I thinking of? It's
50
years.
20.
Maybe? There we go. Yeah, I know. Math, not strong subject.
The 70s can't be 50 years away, because if we were born in the 60s and we're in our 50s, so it's in the 40s, brother. 40 years, right?
All right. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, mid 70s. Yeah, we'll roll with that. See, this is why you're here, Bri. I know math good. So yeah. All right, I'm switching the disco lights over now. Because it's just fun. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're rocking now, baby. So again, bringing back the hook of being cool, being peacemakers. This is what our world needs. Don't be an instigator. Don't be angry. There's nothing to be angry about. What are you going to be angry about? Right? I mean, at this point, let's make 2021 the year of the shrugged shoulders. We'll call it the old Jewish guy in the deli. Forget about it. Hey, sit down. Have a nosh. Oi, just relax, why don't you?
Oh, Billy Crystal.
Yes, that's right. Come sit down with me here, boy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going to tell a story, all right? We'll all have a good time. Have a pickle, huh? Pickles are great. Maybe some herring, huh? Yes. Yeah,
some
like
pickled herring.
Oh, yeah. That's more Norwegian, Swedish. Hello. Yes. Hey, and by the way,
Gefilte fish.
Yeah. There you go. My daughter, the engineer who made all this, actually work well. Plus, by the way, thank you, Dane Wookie from church at the Rock in KC. Thank you very much. And her, our extra engineer. Say hi to Brian.
Hello.
She's the one who made the rest of this happen. Dane got it hooked up into one thing, and she finished it off. And this is how we're able to have this happen today. So, yay! All right.
Party lights.
Yep.
I was a seizure.
I was rocking out to some 70s music that me and Brian were reminiscing. And we lost Brian again. Awesome. So yeah, our signal is really bad. There he is, bringing you back in there, brother. I
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, it's
CenturyLink.
Just... Pretty sure it's CenturyLink. They suck. So, here we go, Bri. Little Eagles. And this is a perfect, song to, kind of wrap things up here, I think. Is this not, I mean, this was like fate. This song just popped onto my playlist here. The Eagles, Take It Easy. Or Taking It Easy. Take it easy, taking it easy. Take it easy.
Oh, yeah?
Easy. Can you hear it? There we go. Here, let's kick it up. Because everybody, let's just take it easy. 2021, the year of the shrugged shoulders. All right? Imagine the old guy in the deli. Have a corned beef sandwich and a pickle. You'll be fine. Drink a soda every now and then, huh? And take it easy. Listen to Glenn Frey and Don Henley and Joe Walsh, huh? They're taking it easy. They're driving down the road, taking a loops off a load, and yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to be like the Eagles. Right, Katie? My daughter's back here racking out. Can you hear it? No. Okay. Well, anyway. So, Brian? Oh, and we lost Brian again. Yeah, the signal keeps cutting in and out. So, all right, folks. I think this is the best way to end it right now. Practice taking it easy, okay? Be cool to each other, like Fonzie, all right? Or Ferris Bueller, all right? Take the day off. Just be cool. Wave to people, all right? Open a door for someone. Let that guy cut in front of you in traffic. Okay, you're going to get there, all right? It's all going to happen eventually. At work, help somebody out. You see somebody struggling, offer a hand. Make
a new friend.
Yeah, make a new friend. Why not? It's not hard. And honestly, we're not all really that pissed off at each other. It's however the media wants to portray it. So quit buying into it. Just be cool. All right? Let's have a good time and take it easy. Just like the Eagles. I'm pulling the music up even higher now. And we're going to listen to it. There's Brian. Brian?
Once again, man, that thing is killing me.
Yeah, I know. So, like I was just saying, this is the perfect note to end it on with the Eagles taking it easy.
Yes,
and
sir.
I just remind everybody to be cool, take it easy, be like Fonzie or Ferris Bueller, take the day off, and be good to each other. So, Brian, Combi USA, right?
USA, yeah, Combi USA or USA Combi Connection on Facebook.
Yeah, check him out if you're looking for bug parts or buses, anything like that. We are the Random Kristian Show, kjvoiceworks@gmail.com or the Random Kristian Show @gmail.com. Send us a message. Let us know if you like us, hate us. If you like us, hey, no witchy woman. No. We don't need witchy woman. That's bad.
We don't need any of those.
No, we're done. We're taking it easy, and send us, like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the show, and enjoy the light show while you watch us. All right, it'll be replaying on those, and of course, Anchor.fm is where you can find out all our other podcasts that are on there. And we thank you. We'll be back. We're doing a steady at around 2:30 Central. We'll be back on Thursday. Maddie will be with us, and Brian, hopefully you can join us in. I know you're always running around, but we'll do it up all again next week, next Thursday, this Thursday. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. All right. I think the lights are getting. Yeah, I'm making the lights go bye-bye now because apparently I'm going into seizures. So, all right, guys, enjoy. Have a great day. Enjoy the week. Be good to each other. Tomorrow, another day. We all going to get through it. Take it easy. Peace out, Brian.
Peace out.
See you Thursday, brother. And to everyone here, really enjoy. God bless you. Be good. Say your prayers. And just be nice. See you Thursday.